Here we go again, back with more Pro Cycling Manager, Pro Cyclist mode. And today we're doing the TIRRENO Adriatico, the first big World Tour stage which I'm actually doing. I have done the Tour Down Under in the last video as well, but today we actually have mountain stages as well and time trials. And I'm up against some really tough competition. I'm going for top 10, hoping for top 5. But I don't have a really strong team to be. My best helper in the mountain is Kadri with 67 in mountain stats. So it's going to be really tough, and I'm going to be sitting by myself in the mountains. I'm not in the best shape either or rhythm, so I'm not that hopeful. But first off, let's just get the prologue done with. I am of course the world time trial champion, so I should be able to get a good result here. Okay, it's finally my turn. It's really short, so I really don't know what kind of pace I should go out with. Haven't really had any practice, of course, on these short time trials. Going to 85 to begin with. Seems to be a bit too much. Down to 75 instead. I only have 72 in prologue, which is prologue is if it's under 10 or I think it's 11 kilometers long. So I'm not as good on this as I am in time trials. I'm better on the longer distances. This is really weird considering my stamina is really low. Should be the other way around. Let's just see. Hopefully I can get within like top 20 or so. That's pretty horrible, honestly. 20 seconds after Daniel Oss, who's so far in the lead. Other competitors that the race is Quintana, Contador, Nibali, Daniel Martin, Kelderman, Kruijswijk. Only listing, of course, the competitors for the overall victory right here. So I should be able to. I don't think I'll beat them, but in this time trial, but hopefully I can compete with them in the mountain stages instead. That's more my like. Longer time trials I'm better at as well, because then I can find the right pace that will lead me to victory. This one's too short for me. Okay guys, we have now arrived at the 4th stage of this year's TIRRENO ADRIATICO, and it's a really long stage, over 200 kilometers long hill stage. Big category 1 climb in the middle of the stage and ends up with 2 really steep category 2 climbs, which will be probably where the race is decided. I am thinking about going at my own pace up the category 1 climb and making it really tough on my competitors and myself, and see how many of the hill specialists we can weaken before the final climb, because it is a stage made for not the climbers like me, but more of the Gilbert, the Valverde types of riders, or in this case it's probably Daniel Martin who's the favorite for the race. So let's just get to the first climb. Okay, we are nearing the start of the first climb, the category 1 climb, the steepest or the longest one of the day. I'm going to start out easy, and then we can hopefully up the pace more and more. Of course I haven't got any water right now, which is really bad timing for me. This is pretty bad. Maybe I should wait a bit longer until I got water, because the climb has started now. Yeah, and I'll put it up to 80 right now just to get up front. Hopefully we can find a gap somewhere. I don't think we can. This always happens. I'm always on the side where now I move over here and now everyone will start to group up over here. I can't get up forward at all. It's really not the best start to my plan, but there's still. Oh, there's only 5 kilometers to the top. That's not actually that long at all. Okay, I have 7 at least. This is the front group who has 5. I'm up in the top 20-30 riders right now. Would like to get up to the front, but that doesn't seem to be possible apparently. Just keep getting stuck behind other riders. This is really annoying me. Come on. Move out of the way, please. I haven't moved forward at all. I passed one rider and then 10 riders passes me on the other side of the race. No, I don't care. Come on. I'm not dropping anybody in this way. I want to set a hard pace and it's completely failed. Because I don't have any way of getting up front right now. Pichon is leading me right now. I do get stuck again behind some other riders right now. I completely used up my teammate there. And I don't think I'm even riding fast enough to get up front, but I actually have dropped quite a few riders. Just sadly enough, I wasn't the one who dropped them. It seems like Sky is setting a really tough pace with Boaro, who's actually better than me in the hills. And I'm not even capable of following that pace, as it seems right now. I think it's actually my own teammate sitting up front, yeah. He's in the front group. So nothing really happened actually on that mountain. That's pretty sad. Only thing that happened was I lost a lot of energy myself. Let's move back a bit. It's only 70 riders in the front group right now. I mean, that's good. It means there's probably some guys in front of me who's been dropped. I mean, Cavendish, of course, is leading right now. Okay, TINKOFF leading right now. It's actually still up front. Sagan as well. Cavendish actually sits up front as well. Really impressive by all of the sprinters sitting here. Us, Tony Martin, Kelderman. No one of the big favorites actually been dropped. Gilbert Ignatieff is, I think that's the first rider who's not sitting up front where he should be. But he's probably sitting in this group just behind us. Simon Gerrans crashing. Gerrans would of course be a favorite for this race if this race was held 2 years ago in the game. Right now he's pretty old, so probably not a threat to win the stage. Jan Alpecin has, yeah, I didn't see the name of the rider. Where are they? Oh no, the Kudos. 81 health. That's actually pretty good stats for. I think he's racing for MTN Quebec right now in real life. Okay, so let's just get to the last two climbs. Okay, we have reached the first of the last two hills that we think it's the same one we're going up twice, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going up my own pace right now, 85, really tough pace right now, but I'm expecting to get water on the way down again. I'm going at a pace like this to discourage other riders from attacking because I don't have the acceleration to follow other riders' attacks. So to win stages like this, I have to go at my own pace. Martinez is trying to protect me, but the only thing it does is cost himself all of his own energy. That's a pretty stupid move by my teammate there, but you can control the AI in this game. Rao is still trying to close the gap for Sky. Kinno, Hinao is waiting for Trick right now. Sky is waiting for Kelderman, right? Where's Sky? The British flag, yeah. Kelderman is the captain for Sky. 79 hill stats, 80 mountains, 76 times wild. Really strong overall rider. I have actually created a little gap here to where the TINKOFF still sitting up front here. I of course can't follow up with an attack like that, but I'll try anyway for as long as possible. TINKOFF as well. I mean, it's TINKOFF who has to close this gap. He's the leading jersey, so he has to take a bit of responsibility right here. Bit sad that I didn't get in the front group here. I have to get water myself, and this is a really terrible time to get water. There's no one getting it to me, which is even more annoying. Come on, why am I not going down in the peloton getting water? Okay. I don't want to get water for my teammates. I don't care about them at all. As soon as I got water, I'm just maintaining position again. Please don't drop off. I still haven't got water. I raised up my hand and everything. Why haven't I gotten any water? Is it too late to get water or what? Oh my god. Oh, yes. Thank god. Yeah, attack on the front group. It's TINKOFF, Quintana. Contador attacks as well now. Contador is pretty old right now, isn't he? He's, yeah. Oh, still 84 mountain stats. That's really good. But I'm stuck behind right now because of bad management of my team. Is that the breakaway being caught up? That's... Oh, is it... I think this is actually riders being lapped, maybe. Yeah, I think this is riders being lapped, honestly. Put it down to 87 because it's going a bit too fast for me as well. Contador sits here. Aru. Krieg Soup. Pinot. Starting of course with a really strong team. Landa, Pinot, Aru. All strong riders who could win a Grand Tour by themselves, but on the same team they can probably do even more. So 7 riders up front. I'm still with the Contador, Pinot, Aru group, Landa, Kreuzvik. Some pretty strong riders to be sitting with, which I am happy about actually, because I didn't expect to be here. We do catch up with Degenkolb, Contador as well. Also a good sign. Hopefully I can get the same time as the rest of the riders in these groups so I don't lose any more time. There's 4 riders out front. I think it's Daniel Martin, Henao, Quintana, Kelderman. Okay, bit sad about Kelderman and Henao being up there and me not. But I can't really complain. I didn't really sprint for anything there either. Just trying to get the same time as the rest of the group. So I get like 12th or 13th place on the stage. Should put me up in like top 10 overall as well. And mountain stage coming and a time trial coming. Hopefully I can move up to about top 5 overall. I don't think so, but it should be a possibility at least. This is the mountain stage of the TIRRENO ADRIATICO, and as you can see it's a really long mountain. I think it's a really long mountain anyway. 195 kilometer stage. Should be pretty good for a rider of my level since it's long, and I prefer the longer mountains as, I mean, I can lose more, but I don't like the short mountains where acceleration matters too much. Right, mountains like this where the mountain stats matters more, it's more of my type of mountains, so hopefully I can get a good result home here as well. Okay, we have reached the final mountain right now. I'm sitting up front. I will be riding my own pace. I think I'll put around 72 to begin with. Just see when the other players will start to attack. It's a long mountain. It's 15 kilometers still to go. You can see it's pretty steep all the way through, honestly. Is that Daniel Martin attacking first? I put up to 75 instead because I feel like they're going fast pretty early on. Contador, Quintana still not going. Where's Quintana? And now Contador, then Martin, Kenno, Kelderman, Aru. Pinot sitting on my wheel. Nibali comes here as well. I'm actually driving away from them, that's pretty surprising. Making my way up to the group with the leading jersey and his teammate Kenno. So far it seems like Daniel Martin is actually surprisingly well driving right now, at least compared to what I was expecting. We can look behind us and see the Peltons being leading by Movistar. Haven't seen Quintana. Okay, he's sitting in 3rd position right now. As long as it has 2 strong riders left, apart from Maruas, of course, in Nibali and Pinot. I'm not really gaining any ground on the riders in front of me, but I'm not losing any either. I think I'll overtake Kenno here. I have to go a little bit down in pace. Quintana does move up really close to Arua and Kelderman now. Henao as well. And Contador and Daniel Martin is still not that far in front of me. Here comes the remaining Astana riders as well. Landa, Pinot, and they have the Green Edge rider Kudus with them as well. Really strong performance by him. Henao is looking really weak. He's actually been both dropped by the Contador and Daniel Martin group now, and is not looking that strong in the second group either. I'm still riding my own pace. I'll need to use my gel now because I do really want to gain contact with this group right here. But it's not looking that good for me right now, since I'm already out of energy right now. think I'll probably drop a bit of time to this group once we reach the final sprint, because I'm already mostly out of energy right now. But at least I'm here. I can be happy about that as well. Contador seems to be the big winner of today's stage, unless Quintana can close the gap on him here on the final 3 kilometers of the stage. The startup boy is actually losing time to me right now. Minute and a half. It's not looking good for my top 5 dream, because there's 6 riders in front of me right now, and I'm not going to overtake any of them, considering I have no energy left at all. So right now it's just a battle for myself to get to the finish line and not lose that much time. Still 2 kilometers to go, and I'm already dropping pretty hard. Doesn't really look like either Contador or Daniel Martin is able of dropping each other. Quintana seems the strongest of the riders in the second group, but he went away far too late. I will of course win the under 25 jersey again, because I'm the youngest rider, or the best of the youngest riders. And the time, I'm 1 minute and 50 seconds after. And then we have the Astana and the Greenwich rider as well here, rounding out the top 10. Pretty good result for me, honestly. Beat Team Valence as well, who won last hill stage. So we only have the time trial remaining to see if we can actually jump a few places in the overall standings. I think I'm probably 7th overall right now. Considering there was really big time differences on this climb. Daniel Martin, surprisingly enough, is actually in 1st, and I think he was actually in the front 4 as well on the hill stage. So it would be, I think he's actually 1st overall as well right now. Yeah, let's just see what the results is. Okay, so here we have the results, and we only have a really short time trial left, only 10 kilometers long, and I have a minute, almost a minute up to Fabio, and over a minute down to Pinot. So I'm pretty locked in here on my 7th place overall. We have a flat stage remaining as well, which will not change any of the overall standings. So nothing really more to say. Let's just get the time trial over it, and we'll get a nice top 10th place overall in the TIRRENO ADRIATICO. Okay, we have finally reached my turn in the final time trial of the TIRRENO ADRIATICO. The flat stage, of course, ended up with nothing, and this is so short that it will not change anything at all. But we need to get the race over with. And hopefully, I don't think we'll get an XP, because we didn't do better than in the Tour Down Under. So, and we haven't gotten any breakaways because we haven't been allowed to, of course. So I don't really know what we're going for in this race. Hopefully we can just do well. I mean, that's pretty much my goal. 26th, that's okay. 21st overall, I mean, not that great considering I'm the world time trial champion, and I should do better, but I just quickly got through the states because I think the next one is, I think it's actually Mirella San Remo. I don't really know if I want to drive that race, but it is a monument, and if I can get into the breakaway, which I should be allowed to since I'm not a great rider on the hills or in the sprints, I could get some really nice XP. So I think I'll try to go for the Mirella San Remo and get some XP in that race. I do, of course, as well, apart from getting top 7 overall here, I do, of course, get the Young Riders jersey, which is pretty nice for me. But that's pretty much all there's to say. Next race is, let's just check it out and see if I'm correct. This is not the correct schedule I'm looking at right here. It is, in fact, oh, I'm not taking part in the race. Apparently I can't decide if I want to take part in the race, even though it's a target of mine. So was Paris-Nice apparently as well, but who cares? I can take part in Paris-Roubaix or Ronde van Vlaanderen, but not really my type of races. Should I actually? Giro d'Italia. Oh, that's really tempting. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm racing the Giro d'Italia, and I'm racing the Ronde van Vlaanderen as well. Nice. Should be pretty fun to see how that works out. Let's see. Lisbon-Liège should be pretty fun as well. And the other hill classics here should also be fun. Nice. A lot of races added to the list right here. This one doesn't really matter that much. I'll just remove that. Principe is a pretty fun classic to ride as well. Pais Vasco, that will be pretty fun to ride. 3, 4. I mean, it is only hill stages, so I don't really have that much of a chance. So I actually think I'll say no to participating in this one and save up some energy instead. But next up is, I think, this one, but next one will be our first monument race, the Ronde van Vlaanderen. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!